So I'm sure we all remember what happened to DMX recently, as well as Nipsey Hussle back in 2019. And intuitively, I feel like the more we lose the old heads, the more the substance of the rap game will fade away. These artists and many others have been in the rap game for many years, therefore knowing the ins and outs of how the industry works. Busta Rhymes just came out with a whole song about how the whole industry is satanic. So the more we lose old heads like Nipsey and DMX, the more the youth will be controlled. Look at the role models that the youth is looking up to now. Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B. For the masculine side, we got Future and Young Thug and whoever else. There is an agenda directly targeted at the youth. And you telling me the artists that I just named are going to be legends to the youth one day? Just imagine how that would go. And I'm not saying this like they're bad people or like I don't listen to Future sometimes. But for real, y'all, just look at who the role models are of today's time. To really just pinpoint on how the youth will be in a couple years. Wake up, it's not just about you, it's about the future.
Busta Rhymes exposes the music industry. I'm sure we all know who Busta Rhymes is from this song, Look At Me Now. 10 years plus after being in the music industry, he exposes it. And it's common sense to say Chris Brown and Lil Wayne knows what's going on in the industry. Chris Brown has even been recently talking about spirituality. At the bottom right here, he talks about manifestation is not a myth. Now let's hear what Busta Rhymes has to say about the music industry.
They say the world about to end, right? Well, let me get this shit off before it do. Look, I had to compile a shit in a song. It's so intriguing, all this fucking satanic shit going on. Playing with symbols and signs, devil worshiping people talk like they praying to Lucifer. But what happened to Jesus walks? Yeah, we have demented thoughts and you conversate with your savior, asking for forgiveness while displaying blasphemous behavior. At first we see this.
And this right here speaks for itself. And so does this. The snakes represent subliminal messaging.
Alright, so let me answer this question real quick. If you haven't seen the video from this comment, go check it out. I do honestly believe that NLE Choppa chose to wake up on his own. And the reason I say that is because a video I made on my last account in which he commented on. In this video, I was talking about no matter what you're going through, the universe is preparing you for greatness. And that is exactly why I said towards the end of this video on this comment, stick to the code. All you have to do is hear my voice. Most of my supporters were telling me after he commented on his video, he started to become more spiritual, but I didn't want to take the credit for that. During the beginning of reawakening his spirit, he also created a YouTube channel in which he went live on almost every night, and I tuned into some of them. And being an empath, intuitively, I do feel that those lives were authentic. Y'all gotta really think about this from a different point of view. One of two things are either gonna happen. He's gonna come out and people are gonna call him a clone, or they're just gonna say he went back to his old ways officially. And it'll be much more harder for him to progress in his spiritual journey. I know y'all heard this song before. Y'all better stop playing. I want to go a little bit more in depth and give y'all my perspective on this whole Lil Nas X situation. So Lil Nas X says, yes, I'm an industry plant. Now what changes? The song is still amazing. The video still go hard. So yes, Lil Nas X is an industry plant, and I do feel as if he does has his own agenda. He says here, truth is, I am the agenda. The agenda to make people stay the F out of other people's lives and stop dictating who they should be. And I totally understand where he's coming from, but here's the thing. After Old Town Road, he partnered with Roblox. Millions of little kids played this game. Therefore, millions of kids are influenced by Lil Nas X. He was sliding down the pole. This was subliminal to worshiping the lower chakras. Who will this have an influence on? The youth. I was also reading the New World Order. It says here, homosexual marriages will be legalized. Parents will not be able to raise their children. The state will. Look at the way they are targeting the youth. It is more to it, y'all. I respect Nas for what he's doing, but the overall future outcome is bad. On a serious note, I do want to speak on these shoes. I don't care what religion you in, whether you religious or spiritual, there is an agenda to draw you away from higher source. All of these celebrities play a part in this agenda to distract the youth. I said this many times, if you want to control the future, you start out by programming the youth, because the youth is the future. List goes on and on, but starting off with Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. What's their agenda? Oh, okay. I ain't even gonna say too much because you should get the point. Next up, we got Playboi Carti and who else? Lil Nas X. I ain't even gotta say nothing about this. I want y'all to truly understand that there is an agenda for both parties, women and men. The whole point of this agenda is to distract you, to draw you away from source. I don't care what religion you in, that's the whole agenda. And it's kinda sad that it kinda has to be right in y'all face for y'all to even understand. Y'all need to start paying more attention to your favorite celebrity. They gonna let you know. It's just a matter of paying attention, y'all. These celebrities are puppets carrying out the elite's agenda. Wake up and stop protecting the system. Somebody wanted me to do a video on YNW Melly. Let's get straight to the point. YNW Melly has been making music for 4 years. 2 years after making music, he drops a song, Murder on My Mind, and it goes absolutely viral. I honestly do think that this song was a part of a ritual. There are many acts celebrities can do to move up in their fame and fortune, and telling on yourself in a song is one of them. Melly literally describes this situation in his song, Murder on My Mind, and people thought he was just singing. You can stop and read this if you want. Murder on My Mind recently went gold. It seems well on its way to platinum in light of Melly's current legal situation. Believe YNW Melly is facing the death penalty for this, but let's dig a little bit deeper. You're probably questioning why would he tell on himself if he knew he was going to go to jail, let alone get a death penalty. Well, this was a sacrificial act as well. And he also told on himself in a song, this right here is blackmailing. We give you more fame and fortune if you tell on yourself. But if you go against the oath, then here's the proof. He was also laying with a snake. Snakes in Hollywood are bad. Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion did the same thing. The proof be right there in the pudding, y'all. You just gotta see.